Hi, I'm Syncronizity. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today's subject will be synchronicity. So basically, synchronicity is two seemingly unrelated events that we see as linked together. So, for example, I'm now driving. I see letters and numbers in the license plate. So the process of me seeing them, it's completely random, but it can be meaningful for me to see for example, in front of me there's JKL 723. So that's my name, Syncronizity JK, and it pleases me. So we can say synchronicities, they are meaningful coincidences, and it's a kind of interesting subject because synchronicity, the meaning of synchronicity in people's life, it kind of divides again into two schools of thought, where people who think them as complete coincidences see that the meaningfulness only has to do with the individual and the kind of the worldview of the individual to either have or not have meaning in them, as well as socially, but it's kind of the same phenomena. And then there's the other school of thought, where people think that synchronicities, at least might and many believe, have they are like they signify of a oneness, basically. So along with this thought often goes the idea that university, I'm at a universe. The universe itself is conscious, and that, for example, many believes that universe is as conscious as a part of its sums. So it's kind of, this would be an idea of God, could be like close to this, or but there's clearly a division between, roughly said, between people who are materialistic and people who are more spiritually oriented. But it's very nice and interesting that with this kind of phenomena, there's still a complete consensus about the phenomena itself. So we can say that the synchronicity is a meaningful coincidence, and it's also another phenomenon that goes along it, is that when we give synchronicities meaning, we start having more of them, and this of course is because we give attention to it, and then we just are more aware of the situation. Now sometimes spiritual people tend to think that we end up having more synchronicities is about kind of the universe talking to us. Oh, I found my way through the world, and the card is talking to me through all these nice things. And I mean, that's it's a possibility. We don't know. It's very difficult to research this kind of thing and come to a conclusion about the nature of our reality, basically. But from the meaningfulness point of view, we can all agree that a synchronicity can be a beautiful thing. So I really enjoy nice synchronicities, and a lot of them happens in my everyday life, and often they are quite astonishing. For example, like with the license plates, there's 3 letters. So to face a car in the traffic, for example, with a certain letters, it's like the odds are something like 1 in 11,000. So it's quite rare. For example, if you're thinking a certain like for example your initials or something like this, to actually come across it in the traffic. So that's quite fun, but it's also important to when we're working with this kind of phenomena, to not to give them like or we can personally give any meaning we want, but not to give them like too much meaning in that sense, and kind of insist that the phenomena is real, because when we find definitions for phenomena that we can all agree on, we're truly making progress, and we're building a bridge between for example people who are oriented more spiritually and more, let's say, scientifically. And it's important work, and it's truly okay to enjoy the journey of give God a chance to talk to you through whatever is going on. So nice to talk to you, and see you next time. Peace.